And now, a word from our sponsors.
Darwin's Duck Bidet. In these turbulent times, nothing can give you that much-needed blast of freshness like Darwin's Duck Bidet. Equipped with our Down There cleaning kit, Darwin's Duck Bidet clings directly to your personal commode. Nothing could be simpler. When you've got to go, why not go in comfort and style? Currently available in mint, vanilla, and raspberry, patent pending.
Good evening, friends. I am Raymond, your host, here to welcome you. Well, come in, won't you? Did you know that cemeteries are the most popular place to visit in the world? People are just dying to get in. I'd like you to meet some new guests we've just dug up. Now, that peculiar cadaver standing off in the corner by himself has a serious case of claustrophobia. Poor Stiff, he just can't stand shrouds. Now, this fellow to your right was a mountain climber in life. He took his wife on an alpine hike, and while they were going up an icy slope, he cut the rope that held them together. Said he just couldn't stand to be tied to one woman. And now, meet our most forgettable character, Wild-Eyed Willie. One day, Willie's ugly wife bit him. So in anger, he buried her in the backyard. 6 months later, his homely mate came up as a dogwood tree to haunt him. Now, according to Willie, her bark is much worse than her bite. Please, friends, absolute silence. We want dead quiet so you can follow the plot. In a small hillside New England cemetery, a chill evening wind stirs the leafless trees with a complaining murmur. A blood-red moon probes through the branches with grotesque fingers, touching the faded headstone with its eerie light. A frail, drawn-faced woman sits on an old stone bench, listening acutely to the rustling of the branches, as if to capture some word, whispered off the dead's long-forgotten past.
Sarah, Sarah, where are you?
Oh, Dick, I'm here. I'm over here.
Oh, Sarah, I've been looking all over for you. What are you doing out here anyway?
I was called out here, Dick.
Called?
Yes, by the wind. There was a voice in the wind, and it called me to come out here.
That's just in your mind, darling. No voice called you.
Yes, Dick, it did. I recognized the voice.
You recognize the voice. Well, whose voice was it?
It was old and tired and cracked, and yet I could recognize it as my own voice.
You heard your own voice.
Yes, Dick. It was strongest right here where I am now, among my family's graves.
Hello there!
It's just Mr. Griffin, the caretaker. I asked him to help me look for you.
Oh, well, I see you found your wife all right, Mr. Seaton.
Yes, I found her all right, Mr. Griffin.
Oh, call me Bob. I thought I saw Mrs. Seaton come to the graveyard here earlier. I didn't expect she'd still be... Whoa!
What's wrong, Bob?
Oh, it's just that I get a funny sort of feeling every time I pass this here grave.
Funny kind of feeling? What do you mean, Bob?
That grave, that one there, the one right next to you, gives me a funny kind of feeling.
Okay, why, what's the matter with it, Bob?
Well, ain't you noticed? There's only one name on the headstone. just the first name, Hester.
That's strange. My family name is Randall. Wasn't this woman a Randall, Bob?
So you don't know the story?
The story, Bob?
The kin who buried this Hester woman didn't think she deserved the family name, so they left it off the headstone.
Why didn't they give Hester her full name, Mom?
Because they didn't want anybody to know who she was, I guess. You see, Hester was burned at the stake for witchcraft.
Witchcraft?
Yup, that's what they say.
Bob, my wife is an ill woman as it is. A very ill woman.
Let him go on, Dick.
How about Sarah?
What else, Bob?
Well, that's all, Mrs. Seton.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Oh, except Hester claimed at the stake that they were burning an innocent woman. She could be heard shouting as the flames licked around her. With her last breath, she threatened to get even someday.
How could she get even?
I don't know, but according to the story I heard, Hester said that this here town owed her years of the life that they done took away.
Well, now, that is completely ridiculous. A ridiculous story. A completely ridiculous story.
Tell me, how many years ago did this happen, Bob?
Well, it's right here on the headstone, you see? Hester, a lost soul, born October 13th, 1759, died. Good heavens!
What's wrong, Bob?
Look, here, Miss Seton, the date of Hester's death.
It's all worn away.
Sarah!
Yes, Dick?
What are you doing out of bed? When did you get up?
Well, it's just a minute ago. I can't sleep. She keeps calling me, begging me. I heard her voice right here in this room just a few minutes ago.
You heard her voice?
She was begging me to help her, telling me she never really lived and pleading with me to bring her back to life.
Now, Sarah, you've got to.
I thought I saw her.
Now, Sarah, believe me, there's
She was dressed in black, and there was this letter W on it. A large letter W, a large white letter W.
a large white letter W.
Which stands for witch. And in her hand, she held a flaming torch.
I'm going to call the doctor.
Someone's at the door.
Let's ready to go see who it is.
Good evening, Mr. Seton.
Why, Judge Foster.
I hope I didn't awaken you folks. I know it's late, but I saw a light in the window, so I thought...
Oh, it's all right, Judge. Come right in.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry to bother you this time of the night, Mr. Seton, but I was looking out my window on the other side of the cemetery, and I thought I saw something or someone prowling around out there. I went out to see what or who it might be, or they had vanished. Well, I wondered if they came over this way. Did you see anything or anyone?
Who was it?
Well, I don't know, but it appeared to be someone carrying a torch, a flaming torch.
A flaming torch?
Go on, Judge.
Oh, well, of course, it could be that my eyes were playing tricks on me. They're not so good, but as far as I could make out, it was a woman.
A woman?
Yes, a woman dressed in black.
You saw a woman dressed in black, Judge?
Yes, of course I'm
Are
sure.
you sure?
Yes, of course I'm sure. Well, I'm pretty sure I saw her. Of course, it's kind of dark out there, but it looked to me like a woman dressed in black, and there was something on the front of her dress.
What do you mean?
Well, there was the letter W, a big letter W, a big white letter W on it.
Are you sure?
Yes, of course I'm sure. I'm a judge. Of course, it's kind of dark out there.
Hester. It was Hester. Just as I said, I saw her.
No, Sarah.
Hester? Who's Hester?
Sir Randall. That's who you saw. She was in this house.
No, Sarah. It must be a trick. You see, someone is trying to frighten you, make you worse.
Now, hold on, folks. Mr. Randall, why, she was buried over 200 years ago.
She's come back to life.
Mrs. Seaton, I don't.
Now, Judge, my wife is an ill woman, a very ill woman. She doesn't realize what she's saying.
I know Hester's alive. You didn't believe me, Dick, but Judge Foster saw her too.
Well, now, I'm sure I saw somebody, but I'm sure I didn't see anyone who's been dead 200 years.
What is it, Judge?
Don't you smell it?
Yes.
Something's burning.
It's the odor of
Odor of burning flesh. Look out on the back lawn.
something is stuck in the earth.
A torch!
A
flaming torch! Sarah, I tell you, it's useless to have me dig up this grave.
Got to know, Dick. It's the only way I'll be sure.
Careful, Mr. Seaton. You're just about deep enough for the coffin now, if it's still there.
Judge, I don't know how you can sanction a thing like this.
Well, Mr. Seaton, you see, I want to be sure too, and more than pretty sure. Oh, I see you struck wood with a shovel. Yes, it's the coffin, all right. Oh, you'd better go easy now. That wood is soft with age and half rotted away.
Okay, I think we can open it now.
Wait, I'll give you a hand. I'll give you a hand with the lid.
There's something inside it.
Yes. A body? There's a body inside the coffin. A charred body.
Oh, yes. There's a charred body inside of this coffin, all right. Only it isn't a woman's. You can still make out the face. It's Griffin.
Huh?
Dr. Norton, I am so glad you've gotten here.
I came as soon as I could, Mr. Seaton. What's wrong?
She's worse, Doctor.
Worse? Oh, that's strange. She's shown such improvement with the medication. Is she taking it regularly?
Yes, Doctor, I see to it myself.
Yet you say she's worse.
That's what I said. Much worse. She's been in her room all day, hiding like a frightened child. I think the reading made it worse.
Reading? What reading?
Books.
Books, you say?
Yes, about her family history.
Books about her family history, you say? Well, if they're upsetting her, why did you let her have them?
Oh, because at first they seemed to quiet her. Since the night we found Bob's body in that grave, she's wanted to know more about Hester Randall.
Mr. Seaton, your wife is obviously an ill woman, a very ill woman. I am deeply concerned about her well-being. Under no circumstances should she leave this house alone.
Dick,
Oh, Sarah, Dr. Norton's here, dear.
you've got to warn her, Dick, before it's too late.
Warn whom, Mrs. Seaton?
Judge Foster, of course. She's in danger. Hester will kill her next.
Judge Foster is in danger, you say? Hester, what?
It's right here in the records of the court. The magistrate who sentenced Hester to death in this state was a man called Foster.
Now, Mrs. Seaton, you're just upset.
Please, believe me, Judge. Foster is a direct descendant of that magistrate.
Sarah, Hester is dead, dear.
Sarah, the dead can do no harm.
Dick, my dear Dick, you don't understand. She's killed a person already, and she's going to kill another. She swore she'd get her revenge on that magistrate and on the man who was her accuser.
Mrs. Seaton, all this took place over 200 years ago.
And what about Mr. Griffin?
What about Bob?
Oh, don't you see? He had the same name too. According to the records, Hester's accuser was a man called Robert Griffin.
Robert Griffin, you say?
Bob
Griffin.
Griffin.
Judge Foster, my wife insisted I come over here and warn you about Hester.
Warn me about Hester? Well, thank you, Mr. Seaton, for troubling, but I'm not a bit worried about the similarity of names. A simple coincidence.
Well, I didn't admit this to Sarah, but the coincidence with Griffin was strange.
Oh, the dead never frightened me, Mr. Seaton. The dead can do no harm. And as for coincidence, I wouldn't make a very good judge if I let coincidence hold any bearing on my judgment, would I? Thank you for coming over. I was just heading out. Can I give you a ride home?
No, thank you. I have some errands to run. Good night.
Oh, good night, Mr. Seaton. Now, where did I put those glasses of mine? I'm sure I left them here on the table. Say, who opened that door? Is that you coming back, Mr. Seaton? Well, confound it. Whoever it is, answer me. Who's out there?
It's me, you process. Just look.
What? Who are you?
Your conscience has been dimmed by the evil of your acts. Who am I? Mark you well this torch I light. Now mark you also my garb, this black garment I wear, and upon which you have impressed a wicked letter W, a large, wicked letter W, a large, white, wicked letter W.
Hester!
That Hester character. You know, that's the way a dame gets when she gets burnt. Makes a specter of herself. You know, I kind of feel sorry for old Judge Foster. When Hester showed up, the poor judge of character didn't know which way to turn. She should have believed Sarah Seaton. That's what happens when you make a grave mistake that you can't dig yourself out of. Yes, indeed, it was a wise descendant who knows her own forebearers, particularly the grave-minded ones. Well, now, let's get back to our flaming fable and see what's cooking as the plot thickens.
Dick, my sweet little Dick, wake up.
Mommy, what? Darling, what's the matter, darling?
I just had a dream, a terrible dream. I'm afraid.
Now, go easy, dear.
I dreamt that Judge Foster just got killed tonight by Hester. You did warn Judge Foster, didn't you?
Yes, of course, Sarah. Where are you going, dear?
I'm getting dressed. I'm going down to tell the judge myself.
You're staying here.
Dick, please, let me go. It means someone's life.
You heard what Dr. Norton said. Under no circumstances are you to leave the house. You're to talk to no one.
Why am I being kept here like a prisoner, Dick? What was that?
Sounded like a door banging open in the wind.
Are you sure that's the back? Do you lock the back door?
I'm pretty sure I did. I better go see.
Wait, I'm going with you.
It's the door, all right. I guess I must have forgotten to spring the latch.
Dick!
Sarah, what's the matter?
Out there, by the trees. By the end of the lawn. I thought I saw a figure.
A figure? All right. You just stay here, dear. I'd better go see. There's no one out there, Sarah.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Probably just a shadow. Sarah?
Dick, there's someone right here.
Sarah? Sarah, what happened? Sarah, where are you? Sarah! She was standing right here, Sheriff, right here at the back door. Her scream.
And there wasn't a sign of her when you got back here, back to the back door.
Not a sign of her back here at the back door.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Well, folks just don't vanish into thin air, Mr. Seaton. She must be around here someplace.
I've got to find her before it's too late.
Too late? What do you mean by that?
I don't know, really.
Too late for what?
I just have this feeling that
Oh, now you're not going to tell me about dead witches returning too, are you? Don't tell me you believe in that stuff.
I don't believe anymore.
Sheriff? Is that you, Sheriff?
Yes. Who's there?
Dr. Norton. You'd better come with me, Sheriff.
And where might that be?
I just discovered something on the side of the road, about a mile away.
Discovered something?
Discovered what?
Mr. Seaton, I think you'd better wait here.
What is it, Dr. Norton? What have you found?
I'd rather you wait here, as I said before, until we're sure.
What are you trying to hide from me?
I guess you better speak up, Doctor. If it's something that concerns Mr. Seaton, maybe he should know.
Well, all right, Sheriff. When I made the turn into the road, my headlights caught it in a ditch. I wasn't sure at first, so I stopped the car and got out. It was a body in the ditch. A charred body in the ditch. This way, Sheriff. Over here to the right.
Where is she? Let me see.
Easy now, Mr. Seaton.
Right here, Sheriff.
Wait, let me turn on this darn flashlight. There.
Is it Sarah?
Just a moment, Mr. Seaton. Dr. Norton has made a mistake.
What?
This corpse is not your wife.
Are you sure?
Yup. I can tell by that ring. It's the ring that Judge Foster always wore.
Hello? Oh, yes, Sheriff. Any news yet? Well, why can't your man find her? It's been 6 hours already. No, I haven't heard a word. Yes, please call me as soon as you hear anything, will you? Okay, thanks. Who's there? Who is it?
Dick, open the door.
Sarah!
Yes, quick, let me in.
Oh, Sarah! Sarah! Thank the Lord you're all right.
Oh, Dick.
Darling, where have you been? What are you?
Wait, lock the door, quickly. She doesn't know I've come back yet. She's still looking for me.
Who?
Hester. She was out there, Dick. That's why I ran from the house. She called to me from the road, made me go with her.
Go where?
To the cemetery. She kept me there, torturing me, begging me to change places with her.
Darling, you're not making any sense.
Please believe me. We've got to get away from here. Tonight, right now. She's gonna kill me if we don't. She wants my life for the one she never lived.
Now, stop it. Stop it. Get a hold of yourself. You're an ill woman. a very ill woman. There's no such person as Hester Randall.
But I saw her. I talked to her.
It's the back door banging at the wind again. I'd better go see.
Please hurry. Don't leave me alone for long. Dick!
What is it, Sarah?
Run, Dick! Run!
What's the matter?
Oh, come in here. She's here. Hester.
Sarah! 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 Are you all right?
I've killed her, Dick. She won't torture me anymore.
Sarah, there's no one here, dear. Good Lord, you've broken the mirror.
What?
You shot yourself.
Nah, can't be. I can't be her. And yet, I saw her face. And it was my face, too.
It was you all the time.
I am Hester. Fair gentlemen. It is warming to have such a friend as you to stand by me in this mockery. Justice.
Oh, Sarah.
I was
Sarah.
wrong, Dick. I was wrong. I haven't killed her. Run!
Sarah, I've got to help you. I've got to explain to you that, you know.
Thou art not Sarah. Not anymore. Can't you see who I am? Can't you see who took her place?
Sarah, now listen to me. Please, please, come back to me.
Sarah's gone. And now I can live the years they took from me.
Sarah, I've seen this movie before. It doesn't end well. Please, come back to me.
Still no answer, Sheriff?
Still no answer, Doctor. I can't understand it. Mr. Seaton was home when I called just 15 minutes ago.
I warned you, Sheriff, to have that house closely watched.
Well, I can't do 100 things at once. I've got every available deputy out there looking for Mrs. Seaton.
Don't you realize she might have gone back to their house? Don't you realize that she's the one that might be Hester?
Mrs. Seaton? Hester? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about dual personality.
Dual personality? Now don't tell me you believe in that stuff.
Mrs. Seaton is suffering from a nervous breakdown and has also been diagnosed with possible tendencies to dual personalities. And it's entirely possible that she's the one who killed Griffin and Judge Foster.
Why, you should have told me this before, Doctor. Come on, we're getting over to the Seaton house right now.
Here, Dick. They buried Hester's body right here. Dishonored and unnamed. But Dick, you believe in my innocence, don't you?
Yes, Sarah. We better go back here.
Back?
Just to the house. It's very cold here.
It's cold everywhere, Dick. I feel the chill of death coming near me. And you and I are gonna go back to the past, to an age where no one can harm us. This torch, I hope, it will free us forever.
Now, wait, Sarah. Listen, now try to understand, dear.
Ease your mind. The flames will be of no pain. I know, because I've been through such a death.
No, Sarah, just wait.
Ayoy! Oh, Dick. Hester's going.
Oh, Sarah.
Dick! She's going from me. Forever.
Sarah.
Mr. Seaton, are you all right?
I'm pretty sure.
Looks like we got here just in time.
She's dead, Mr. Seaton.
Are you sure?
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Gosh, I'm sorry, Mr. Seaton.
Sheriff?
What is it? What's the matter?
Look at the headstone. I didn't notice it before. It's been recut.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't you see what it says? Hester Randall, a lost soul, born October 13th, 1749, died. That's
today.
Today. Are you sure?
Well, that was quite the plot twist. Poor Hester. She didn't know whether she was coming or going to the grave. You see what happens when you get your dates mixed up. That dual personality is a real problem, like having a double U. Hopefully not a large white W. Now, if you should be in an old England cemetery some night and one of the headstones should move, don't be frightened. It's probably just Hester coming up for a hot date again. Oh, by the way, there's no parting moral attached to tonight's tale. We are interested only in parting mortals. I'll just leave you with your own grave thoughts. Now it's time for this evening to come to a close. If you have thoughts on your visit, please leave them with the black figurine of death on your way out.
Introducing new and improved, nothing to be ashamed of bathroom tissue. Now softer than a duck's bill. Quebec Art Company is proud to make the Backstage Pass go smoothly.